My name's Pete Ferguson with Clear Horizon Drones. Today we're going to go to one of my favorite places in Moncks Corner, Howard's Restaurant. Let's go check it out.
Howard's Restaurant was established in 1960. When it opened, it was primarily focused on takeout orders, with just a couple of tables for people to sit down. Over the course of its 60-plus years, the restaurant has had a few changes, but still somehow manages to keep in touch with its roots and the hometown feeling it exudes.
When is your first memory of coming to Howard's?
Oh, I was young. I remember coming from, his age. I was probably 2 or 3 years old. I remember coming here and Wanda being Wanda and always making a big deal about everybody coming in. And in high school, we came every Friday before football game Fridays, and just good memories. It's good small town vibes. Well, there's no menu for one. You can now ask for a menu. Don't do that. But I think what makes a difference is if you can think of it and they have it in here, they'll make it for you. I had a sandwich, the Katie sandwich, and that's a real thing. You can order the Katie sandwich, and it's just a patty melt basically. But
I was going to ask you what the Katie sandwich was.
It's just a patty melt with onions and cheese and sausage and mayonnaise, and it just is something I ordered a couple of times, and they named it after me. But there's no menu, so don't ask for it like that. But you can ask Wanda or any of the cooks, and they can do it for you. But I love that you can just order whatever you want. They'll make it for you.
What do you like about Howard?
The food, the hospitality, and the vibe. I've been to a lot of places in a lot of states in the United States of America, and the food here is phenomenal. It's great. Breakfast.
Best pops ever. Got your cute little baby.
Just like Grandma used to cook. Yes, every time you come in, you got to do the chicken dance.
That's awesome. That's so true. Here we go. That's it.
All right, we're from Virginia, and every time we come to Moncks Corner, we have to make a stop at Howard's, so I highly recommend it.
Let's see.
So how would you describe Howard's?
It's a mainstay in Moncks Corner, and the entertainment is free when Wanda's here.
Wanda started working at Howard's in 1979 and has become synonymous with Howard's for over 45 years. Her simple, friendly, tell-it-like-it-is personality will captivate and entertain you. She has a big heart for people, and she'll always call it like she sees it.
We were skipping school, and we came in high school. We weren't supposed to be here, and Wanda threatened all of us and said that she was going to call our parents, and we had to pay our tabs. We had a running tab, so we had to pay I think it was $300 between the 5 of us. We had to figure out where to come up with this money to pay her so that she wouldn't tell her parents. But
that's awesome.
That's a good memory.
That's good.
I gotta say the blueberry pancakes and the grits.
Okay.
Everything else is phenomenal too, but the blueberry pancakes, oh God, they're great.
Western omelet.
The grill. Grits, awesome.
Grits are good. The bologna toast, that's good too. I'd say Hungry Man cheeseburger.
Pork chop Thursday.
A turkey club. Definitely a turkey club.
Oh, I was telling him this morning, he's actually never been here, so this is like the who's who of town, right? He was wanting to go to a mom and pop in Moncks Corner, and I said, if we're going for breakfast, you gotta go to Howard's, right? It's like a hometown feel, you probably run into your neighbor or like your pastor or someone here, and this is like just the community vibes.
It's a hometown restaurant. You get the hometown feel. It's the oldest restaurant, Moncks Corner. When you come here, you feel like family when you leave.
It's just good home cooked food. Awesome. Very, just like your mama cooked it.
when's your earliest memory of coming to Howard's?
1960.
1960.
What happened, I was new in town. I bought Barron's department store from Ben Barron. He wanted to retire. And the mayor of Moncks Corner and a local attorney came by, and we want to greet you. We're glad to have you here in town. We want to go to Howard's and we'll buy you a cup of coffee. So we came to Howard's, that'd be 1960. And I think coffee was a nickel or 10 cent then. So we've had some inflation. I think every town like a Moncks Corner needs a restaurant on Main Street like Howard's. And I remember I was over in another town over in Georgia. That's where I went to school and university, or the little Georgia town. And outside, I never will forget this, they had a spoon and it was dripping, and the name of the restaurant was the Greasy Spoon. So it's much like this, but I think every town should have a downtown restaurant, you know, like this one here. And the food's good, it's reasonable and everything. And I come over here frequently. On Tuesday, they have pot roast. So it's sort of automatic pot roast. And then they got other things. They have the fish and just different things here. And it's sort of a different situation to me. I've been coming over here so long. And they said, what kind of difference are you talking about? I said, I walk in and I sit down, I don't order. They bring me what they feel like they want to bring me, and I pay them what I feel like I want to pay them. So that's sort of an unusual situation, but we get along fine.
How far away is your business?
A half a block across the street.
Well, that makes it pretty convenient, doesn't it?
Very convenient. I order and I come over, you know, I don't have to wait long. But it's very convenient. It's the way it is now, some places are getting pricey, but I think here that you get your money's worth.
Howard's is my office. Years ago I had an office, but I learned that I could meet my clientele here, have coffee, and do whatever I needed to do for the morning, and Wanda didn't charge me any rent. So it's always very good, and I say consistent. Yeah. Always open. You can count on Wanda being here at 5 o'clock in the morning. And, anyway, it's a place to go for all the locals.
So, you remember the first time you ever came to Howard's?
Oh, that would have been in the 60s, and that's 1960, okay, not 1860. But you know, you could get the businessman's lunch for $1.25.
Oh my!
You know, that's I remember that. I think it'd gone up from $1.15 at that time. And you know, you had a meat and 2 or 3 or whatever, and tea, and it was very good. It changed over the years, but the family atmosphere, you know, that whenever you come here, after you come here once, you're treated like family. People are from everywhere. However, when they come to Howard's, it's a unique experience, and I think they enjoy it. Just like Mayberry and Moncks Corner. The food's always good, the hospitality is great, and Wanda is one of a kind.
And why do you think they don't have menus here?
Well, I'm fond of saying that you can order what you want, but you eat what you get. However, Wanda, when I come in the mornings, I just tell her, whatever she wants to fix me, and generally I'm well satisfied. Well, if you look back over the story of the big table, it's been local businessmen that meet. I would not know how many business deals have gone on at this table, and in fact, I've done some myself because of the varied nature of the people that meet at certain times, and it's just a wonderful experience. For those who haven't tried it, they need to try it.
Well, we kind of make this almost a regular Saturday thing because we live in Somerville. But I work in Berkeley County, but We try to make this about every Saturday if we can, but sometimes we don't make it every Saturday. But I think it's an old Southern country breakfast food, mom and pop's type place. Everybody's friendly. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody comes here and talks business. Talks just super friendly with everybody here.
Best place you could be. Everybody's so friendly. The food is fantastic. Wanda always makes sure you're going to be happy when you leave here. So, yeah, it's just a good country place to be. Wanda's always been so kind to me and welcoming. So, she loves me and I love her.
Wanda is a unique individual, very sweet woman, and treats everybody with kindness.
Awesome.
Very nice woman.
So Essie, how are you today? What would you say is your favorite part of working at Howard's?
Getting to see all the customers and the new faces.
That's awesome. And how would you describe Howard's to somebody who's never been here before?
Oh gosh, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You gotta just come to see it. It's the best food in town.
It's my first time being here at the restaurant, and it really kind of just takes you back to all your fond memories going to other similar restaurants. You know, just like this very family, community-oriented. We had a wonderful conversation, with a gentleman at the table next to us. And just, I don't know, I was bringing up memories of going to nice little diners with my grandparents when I was a kid. It's just, the community is awesome. It's really, really fun experience.
So I was finally able to sit down with Wanda and ask her a few questions.
Okay, so tell me when you first started working at Howard's.
Oh, it was a couple of weeks before I was 16, and I am going to be 62 now. So, and came, someone said I wouldn't last 2 weeks, and here I am. And so it's not a bar or anything like that, so it's a good place to, like a coffee shop, but not a coffee shop, full-fledged restaurant. In 1989, there was a recession. Some of us remember and some of us don't remember. There was a pretty rough recession. And Hugo came along, which tore up everything, but it was a blessing in the South in disguise because there was so much work down here. But prior to that, with the recession, we had already cut help big time. We were down to like 3 people working because it just wasn't making any money to make their salaries. Well, breakfast hadn't changed in 100 years. There are 3 sweet things: pancakes, waffles, and French toast. So if you can think it, we can do it. And then I give you a tablet and pen and tell you to write your own ticket and abbreviate if you have to, because it's not a college educated job. And then I give them their ticket and let them write their ticket, and they get their food, and they're just happy because everything's made fresh. Mr. Cohen?
Yeah, your relationship with him.
Oh, it's special because he watched me grow into who I am. And one time I got very ill, but he come to see me. He's like, Wanda, I really do love you. So, he came to the hospital and brought me tears almost.
The lady before her, Laverne, sort of adopted her and brought her up and showed her the business, and she learned it here. And she's done quite well. People like her. She's sort of unique, and just sort of a nice little meeting place in a small town.
I went from a dime to a quarter in tip, and I was like, I got a raise from Mr. Cohen. He gave me a raise. Remember giving me a raise?
How long ago was that?
Most people would love for me to open on Sunday, but that's my only day of rest. And then I come in at 5 in the morning because we open up at 5 and getting all that stuff ready. He wants me to stay open for more of a dinner. But I feel for sure I'll be dead.
Not many restaurants have the privilege and opportunity to impact multiple generations of people. Howard's is one of those places. Its simple charm, warm sense of community, and commitment to serve the people that walk daily through its doors make it a must stop in Moncks Corner. And oh yeah, the food's pretty good too.